Fetch me a bottle of...
Just one? Let's wanna go to Golden Duck?
Now this...
Wow, we try to treat Now, let me show Cheek we had a record. The hot springs, of course. Wait. Oh, don't be shy.
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea! That's right. They only just arrived. Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea.
Yeah, I was... Anyway, it's on... Oh, wait.
Hold it right there, young lady.
Rule? There's a rule about...
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed...
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. A few travelers have gotten... But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so...
Famous...
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Relax.
Much better. Hey! You over there! How many...
Oh, shoot! That weird...
Stop right there!
She sure has a lot of energy. She's... Back before I inherited, she referred to anyone... If Pine... It's just... The doctors manage... Abyssal power still exists within her body. Oh, no wonder she... That's normal. She's worked... Anyway, let's head to...
Oh, I see. That's a great idea. I like it.
See, I told you the chief would agree.
Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukao! You three seem particularly cheerful today. What's the occasion?
Oh, Mualani! You're back. Who are these two?
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests. I wanted to take them to the natural hot springs, but Auntie Atea caught us, so we had to come here first.
Oh, what a coincidence. We were just talking about her.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the better.
Really? How can you tell?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, we noticed that, specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of ours, she can never come in.
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if Chief Amina thinks it...
Of course! I'm a little bit...
Of course, these artificial springs are pretty. And you two, I know you want to focus.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can count on us.
All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun.
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already...
Ad Astra recently. The adventure.
The Traveler would be the most suitable
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly.
Rift Hounds?
Yes. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. Good. Then you can see that this
Is the Tenryu Commission?
Yes, and they are already. Their main priority is to protect. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns. You have our deepest gratitude. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Town appearances have been recently reported.
Relax. They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Let's get it on! Gloves off!
What? Lightning slash! Thunderclap!
Rise.
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryu Commission needed help. Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Torn to oblivion!
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time.
Okay, sounds more. You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I'm making early preparation. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma. Since then,
Makes sense.
might I remind you that I am recently. I have observed. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you. If the Shogun, rather than
What?
Precisely. But rift hounds attacking.
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was in the monsters. Their duty was to tear open a. That's an episode, but an ex.
Guess you can't.
Since we are both here from the traces they've left in the surround.
Paimon feels so. Oh yeah. This color. It's similar to the color when the sacred sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Take this!
We are lucky.
This stuff that's flowing out. Is it sap or something? And how come it. Huh? What's this? Could they be. What?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this.
What happened?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You, beasts, and horrifying every last trace.
Look.
Not right now. The almighty Shogun is gone. I don't know how long.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible dark.
Calm down.
Over. But
Look around you. The grass. There are no monsters.
what? But I saw them tear my.
Hey, come.
Huh. I think I understand. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. Thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even.
If I am not mistaken, the sacred an entity formed purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed.
So the memory.
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster. Yes. The disaster in Inazuma caused. But my friend, I could tell that, although neither of.
So.
Indeed. I never had. But even then.
Hey.
Yes. All my But when I travel, moving forward, just think all those who sacrificed as Inazuma's warriors of the I will.
He's taking all this pretty hard. Expected, there are a load of rift hounds here too.
Leave them to me. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go!
You are unduly concerned. Although I have some, I must be prepared for.
Makes sense. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama? Is that you?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue, though blind.
Your Excellency, it sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do?
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents and now the Almighty Shogun. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun would. People flee out of a desert. But me, the Almighty Shogun, just listening to one thing she. So you see, it won't be long. But I suppose once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth. Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it.
Almighty Shogun, you're not go-
This place is... Leave it to us.
But I can't decide whether it's...
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now. But at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago had...
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh.
Be at ease. I'm not...
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the
Right.
I seldom had the time, so in the vast majority, he may well have had an ink. The philosophy of life that he...
You and Makoto had...
Indeed we did. In her eyes, they are similar. When you came now,
Wow.
Makoto saw an ambition. Makoto was...
That's...
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. I suppose what it comes down to, yes, it does. But in the last
Do you feel you're starting...
you have already witnessed, but now...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind.
It's all good, sir.
Let us return. We ought...
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or...
So, we didn't even have...
the information held in the Well, I've watched Furuyama. The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to You're right. But the things we've seen, I've been reminded of many. Back at the Yashiro Commission, the events of
She died in that disaster
Yes. Unlike me, but this time. Yes. She had already lapsed. It was there. Why did she go? It was there, and then... When I returned to Inazuma, that's exactly what everyone... No one questioned it. In the end, with the help of the sick...
This is all really hard to...
Yes. I once told myself, but even the tea... And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you
Sister, you mean to say that...
Based on what we've learned...
I'm sorry. And also...
Oh, boy.
With this last cup of tea, thank you.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey!
Shine down!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. We'll deal. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man. They're coming back.
Don't!
Danger is our duty, man.
No need to worry, home.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light.
Everyone?
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the almighty Shogun!
Life goes on. Orders given. Orders received.
Look alive! You're dead meat!
Verdict is...
Go.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun safely
Well, what?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the almighty Shogun is... No matter what kind...
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this.
Don't worry, Your Ex... With you leading...
Glory to the Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people sacrificed, the result being that in the center you could take the view, but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well,
thank you for your comforting words. I used to think just but what Inazuma, even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still, yes, as the Raiden,
well said.
change will come no matter how long. Now that we've dealt, I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro.
Alrighty then. He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up. What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like the situation. No need. She is calling me. I need to go to the cave.
Why?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past.
Take this!
All right, amuse me. Right here. Right now.
We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
It's getting worse again. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Mako?
Follow me.
Where are we go? Whoa. This place... Look, it's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct. But have you really been in? I'm here to show we are both worried. The discomfort I was experiencing, as she indicates, but inside a realm of though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon Hei's showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily... I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But
My form is it inherits every act determination. Only rules shall... Those were my thoughts when... Now, you wish to make yourself... I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Right and... In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni Maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Illusion! Absurd! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! The Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
This world, a fleeting shadow. Inazuma shines eternal! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Stillness transcendent. Shine down. Now you shall perish. Weak. Emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living being's.
Then, does that mean this is...
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand under... If I don't do this, the Shogun's rule... This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And no matter 500 years ago. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. I fight for the I vow to the subjects of during my absence.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, what if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, we should help her out. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let any... Oh, but we also can't... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't fail Paimon now. Oh, you're right. Who knows if she really...
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation, and I hope you realize how lucky you are.
But you're all...
That was a figure of speech. Do you...
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happening.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. But rushed into it without thinking. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some...
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose.
Aha! You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's... All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plain of view thought.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too... First things first.
Of the Electro Argon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. To the outsider, the realm, in other words.
So, it's abstract?
Yes, no need to try. Everything is turbulent. This is precisely why when entering the plane of Euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a...
What? Alright, well, Paimon's staying here then. You two can go in.
Suit yourself.
You... Paimon's had it!
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. By the way, remember to focus. Only a strong enough will can prevent. Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Huh? How can you have returned? But how were you able to get back in? This is a duel to it is as if we have returned to over countless battles. Had I made all enemies for your you bring honor. Now these two then let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. Witness final shine down. There is no escape! This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future, and you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel the blade that I inherited. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limit. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only... When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, it was at once... You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless... You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call... I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will... But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to... It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. But everything happened so suddenly. I've always felt I should have been the one to impart. Did you know what was about to happen? I had some sense of it. In my present form, but I know that this... Don't look down on me. It was with this possibility... Here, take it. But it is you who must take...
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time.
A place where time is meaningless. Perhaps that is the reason why you were. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this. Without the sacred Sakura.
I know you've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness.
No.
The sacred Sakura. I'm joking. And obviously, it's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you... Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but suffice to say, fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, but it turned out you had come to rescue me. You too have my thanks.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. I have to say, she even it's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did.
Thank you.
Today, at long Makoto and you...
It's rare to hear such comforting words.
Oh, come...
Makoto said...
Great minds think alike, I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's...
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will after that...
Really?
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no... I don't doubt that many challenges... I'm looking forward to it.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with... And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem... But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, but... Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City, even if we can't see exactly where the city... Wait a second. Look! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost... Hey there! We're not from around here. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Well, even when we get the chance, we'll just ask... Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then... Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but look, she's sitting over there. What should we... Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Oh, it's coming from that sensor over there. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making... What's happening?
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by My name is Kale. I'm a train... Oh, no thanks are necessary. I didn't do anything, really.
By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal before I forget, Master... Whoops!
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. I'll get it for you once I am finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidia Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board, but...
Right? This is the second...
Yes, please do. If... So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as Spirit Borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the Spirit Borneal I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari. Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once, based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon, what's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment. If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us? Oh, Paimon gets... Well, settles it then. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
All right, next let's see your right hand. Not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful, understand?
Yes, I will. By the way...
Look, Kale.
But I have a vision...
Don't talk. There you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying...
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up to...
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there!
Yes, you can... So, Kale, Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue?
Well, Forrest, they handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying... As for Master, today we can perform... Paimon, Traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the list. Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Lightning flash!
Come on out.
Right here.
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, faster. One. Wheel of Life. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven, it's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with the, by the way, huh? Oh,
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but according to what to celebrate. Well, in that, yeah, I'm from.
Maybe it's.
No, it's not. Because
Wait, Amber? You mean.
yes, that's her. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call. If you ask me, she's a sorry.
So, how do you know that?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, I knew you two were the.
So
Yep. So please know that you two have